How many times are we gonna die to this boss there? Quite a few, I'd imagine. Although, obviously, we could use our star fragments, so they tend to be a lot easier with a Spectre on our side. The giant worm, if I remember, yeah? There he is. A creepy mask. Oh, it's my mask now. What the shit? That's not a worm. Looks like Unalesca from Final Fantasy X. What the shit's that? Get my ass handed to me here. Look at a giant ball sack with 2 legs. Well, that was a shit start, wasn't it? Didn't want to go for my Spectre at all on that one. Let's try again this time. Hopefully it'll go a bit better. Try and avoid the front and attack from behind. Since we gotta literally sit right up in his grill with this fire dagger. Alright, take 2. Go for my Spectre, will you? Piss off and leave me alone. Thank you. Now you set him on fire. That should be doing the bulk of the damage. Stuck. Can't see anything, I'm stuck. That's it. That's no, attack my Spectre, will you? I think he's learned that if he attacks me, it's game over. Thank you. Where's he? There it is. Oh, Finally, we beat him. It was a little bit of grief. Wait, why are you not dead? Why are you still moving and doing things? The fuck's going on? Okay, there's the worm part of it. Is this going to be a two-phaser? It is, isn't it? Fuck my life. Great, two-phase boss fight. I struggle with one phase. Now we got to do two. I'm just sit here and torch him. Whoops. What the fuck? I was nowhere near that, but that literally rinsed all of my health. I had like 2/3 of a health bar. Oh, damn. Oh, we got a lot better. We were like kicking his ass in the second stage there, but for some reason he's got like an uber powerful attack that just disintegrates all of your health. So I need to make sure I'm at least maybe full health to try and avoid it. Alright, go get him, Spectre. I'll distract him for you. There you go, he's burning now, so... Still coming for me. There we go. That's got a hell of a range on it, that. That's not my Spectre, is it, mate? Come on. There we go. That's a lot better. We smashed his phase 1. No, we don't need to see this again. Now we just gotta leave the Spectre to take on the worm side of things, and we'll just attack him from this side. Setting him on fire worked perfectly last time, so we'll do that again. Oh shit. Oh. Come on, we're nearly there. One more. Yes. Oh. Thank fuck for that. Whatever that build-up, like, beam attack thing he does is rinses you. As soon as I saw it building that up, I had to spam all of my healing real quick. What's going on here then? Who's that dude?
And now, the stage is set.
Ooh. Something interesting is going on here. Cheers, mate, for your help. Twisted Angel's Ergo.
I want to go back to the old Krat. The old before the greed overtook me.
Definitely smash that stargazer. So before we leave, there is that one elevator that we didn't go up, but I keep forgetting. No, I kept forgetting about. So let's go up the elevator quickly and see where that leads, because I thought the elevator would have left the boss fight, but it didn't. I don't remember where it was, now. Oh, that woman's gone, but she's left something behind. Cecil's written confession, divine service. Thank you for your kindness. I'm a sinner who murdered innocent people in the past. I couldn't surpass the monster in me. Only the Archbishop saved me. Of course, he was a human who makes mistakes. Even saints succumb to wealth and power, but at least I can live off as myself and the last, and that's a huge blessing. So yes, I believe that he was a saint. Now you open the second path. Thank you for letting me live as a human, not a monster. Farewell, Cecile. Oh. So she was a murderer. I told you she belongs in a horror movie. Werewolves. It was up here, wasn't it? Up the ladder, that's it. We got 14,000 ergo for that. How much did we get from that boss fight then? That must have been a good, like 12,000 or something. Was it this way? Then in here? Yeah, there it is. See where this goes then before we move on. Now we got a new gesture as well. Was it pray? I remember one of these statues saying that pray here or you tired, weary people or something.
Monsters everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave.
Who's this guy? Make sure there's nothing here before we speak to him. Not going to be like that survivor, is he, from the factory where we got to fight him? Although his weapon does look pretty cool, and so does his helmet, or his headwear, so if we've got to fight him, I wouldn't mind wearing it. You want to fight?
Oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here. Sure I don't need to introduce myself? Note these golden wings? Yes, you guessed it. You don't know who I am. Preposterous! Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock? I'm Alidoro the Hound. Treasure hunter extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past. I'm looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Preferably someplace clean and comfortable, you know, civilized.
Ah, this is where we've got to be careful. But I like your weapon, I like your hat, so...
Hotel Krat. Of course. A haven for all. And it's still safe and sound, you say? I have a lot of searching ahead of me, so why don't I lighten my load? Consider this an act of charity. A thank you gift. Take it.
A fire abrasive. Well, you're lucky you got a cool looking weapon and a cool hat, otherwise I would have sent you elsewhere. I know I'm supposed to be careful, but still.
Since you're so helpful, I'll give you a peek at my collection. Show me what you're worthy of.
Oh, he's a merchant, is he? Ask about his collection.
As a descendant of aristocrats, the very best families, I have a duty to the common people. I live my life fulfilling that duty. And part of that duty is ensuring these items are returned to their rightful owners. What I'm showing you is just a portion of the collection. If you come to the refuge, we'll be able to continue our confabulation. Until then, remember this hound when golden wings shine.
Alright, I see your collection now. Rare Ergo. Kill strong enemies to gain rare Ergo. Alidor is a treasure hunter who collects this rare Ergo. You can exchange it for Alidor's precious weapons or amulets. Ah, so this is the rare, or the merchant that wants to buy all the rare boss Ergo off you. So this is what we get for the parade leader's Ergo. So it's a good job I spoke to him then, wasn't it? The only reason I spoke to him is because he had a cool helmet. And a cool axe thing on his back. So we get that, which is a great sword, or we get a dancing one's amulet from the parade leader Ergo. Enables dodging when low on stamina. That seems like it might be handy. This one's the this is the policeman Ergo, isn't it? You get a dagger, which is A in technique. Or we get increased weapon attack in proportion to the number of fable slots. So if we get the more fable slots we have, the more attack we do. So it's a passive ability then. By the sounds of that, anyway. This is the flame dude's Ergo. We got another great sword. That weighs 21, that weighs 18, so that weighs more. But does more damage as well. We don't really use great swords though, so probably better off using the amulets. What do we get for that then? Upon a successful perfect guard, temporarily increases damage inflicted by weapon attacks. That seems very handy as well, but only when you get a perfect guard. And does it increase it for a duration? Or is it just a couple of attacks? Or just one attack? Or what? Doesn't really say. And this is what we get from the Archbishop Ergo. Trident of the Covenant. Really powerful physical attack. And critical rate. Good technique weapon. It weighs a shit ton though. Rush forward and stab, uses an extra fable slot to jump in place and deliver a powerful downward strike. Time the enemy's attack correctly to deflect it and trigger a powerful attack. That seems really useful actually. I'm leaning more towards that. What do we get for amulet one? Has a chance of none being consumed when using pulsars. Wow. Now Now I'm torn. I wasn't gonna get the trident, but now I'm definitely torn between that and this amulet. Because there's two that seem useful. I mean, this one seems fairly useful, but I don't know how much of an increase it's going to be to see whether it's worth it. This seems very useful, because you can dodge even when you have no stamina. This one seems alright, but obviously it doesn't... I don't know whether it increases it by one attack or a couple of attacks, or how much it increases it by. But then the only other option for them is great swords, so... I'll have to have a little think on it before I, like, cement my purchases. Well, the trident handle would be useful if we could just take the trident handle off it, because it's obviously a spear, essentially. We can put the fire handle on it, but we will get a penalty because it's... I don't think it's a advanced weapon, it's just a technique weapon. We need to find ourselves an advanced weapon, or an advanced spear if we can. Let's just jump back to the nearest stargazer and move on. See what the next area is like. Just trying to think now. We've had a normal boss, the puppet, the parade puppet. We've had an electric boss, the policeman. We've had a fire boss, which is the fire dude. I can't remember his name. Flame something or other. We've had an acid boss now. So a decay boss. So what's the next one going to be? I don't know how many different status ailments are in the game. Yeah,
what in Krot's name happened here? Oh, I haven't a clue myself. There's gotta be someone at the hotel who knows something.
That code for me to get your ass back to the hotel, is it? Vivid ergo fragment. But yeah, there was the... As I was saying, we've got a new gesture pray, and there was one of these statues saying pray here. Like, were you tired, weary travelers, or something like that? What the hell's this? We've got decaying dogs now, have we? Carcass body fluid bottle. Not really sure what that is. There's a trap there. Is it going to go off if I step on it? Let's try it. Yes. It inflicts break on us. Interesting. So the next boss is going to have break then, is it? Where the hell? Oh, way up. These guys have weapons now.
Once, Krot was just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krot. But when some in the city prospered, they left the old town behind. Through isolation and neglect, Krot's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side, I guess, the whole city of Krot's pretty much like that now. The old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say. A receding tide sinks all boats.
There's a nice quote. Child who is blessed by the family lies here, may you rest in peace. Smiling bunny, something or other, that said there, didn't it? Smiling bunny mark. Mark carved with a smiling bunny. It was left at the graveside by Malam district tomb slums. Well-known sign of the stalkers. It is said to serve as a sort of pass in certain areas. There's a stargazer here, which for some reason I can't use. There's also one there, so I'll use that one instead, shall I? The way out there. Let's have a little wander forward first, and then we'll go back to the hotel and... Hidden Moonstone. Gives us a reason to power up the trident if we decide to buy it. Go down there. Let's have a look. Oh, they've got a habit of dropping down in this area, have they? So keep your eyes peeled above you. As I say that, I noticed a guy just dangling casually from the tree. You gonna drop down there, mate, or what? You gonna drop down, or what? Oh, there he is. Literally dropped down on my head. Saw blade. The fuck is that? Is that a bear? A fucking Yaoguai or something. It's a bear. What the shit? Oh, they're definitely stepping up the bosses, that's for sure. Not sure I want to fight that thing just yet. Haven't been down here. There's a booby trap there and a booby trap there. Oh, there's a chest. Ooh. Heard you coming, mate, alright? We're gonna get some petrification body parts now, are we? Acidic crystal spear! It's a technique weapon as well. That's exactly what I was looking for. So because it's a technique weapon, we can put the flame handle on it. And yeah, we won't lose the penalty for the fire or anything like that. Sweet. Keeping that bad boy then. See how we get on with the bear, and if we're going to completely and utterly flop, which is more likely going to be the case, I will trek back to the hotel and equip this. Equip these weapon parts. Probably better off facing the bear up here somewhere. There he is. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, he's rinsing me. That's it, burn you bitch. Keep walking backwards, man. I'm gonna roast the shit out of you before you even have a chance to get. No, you failed epically there, mate. Fable, Dim, and Star Fragment. You probably would have easily beat me if you'd have carried on swinging his haymakers, but decided to play defensively and then just let me cook him alive. Not time to get an itchy nose. Another vivid ergo frag. What's with the booby traps everywhere? I can see you twitching, so I know you're not dead. Got another chain. Right, so this next boss is gonna probably break if that's what these... That's what these people are... Well, you know, the booby traps are affecting me with on the floor, so... Oh, there's a butterfly somewhere. Where? Oh, right there. Holy bit, I didn't even know where you were coming from. Whoa, shit, there's another one. Got another crescent moonstone. So we can then take our weapons to the next stage. Bit. Another hidden moonstone. So we can wang up our spear. Also notice a pattern with like Tomb Slums entrance. So yeah, like I've also noticed the pattern that we got the electric dude, and then the puppets were weak to electric, and then we had the fire dude, and then all the people flinging acid were weak to fire. So whatever's in this area, which is at the moment still the same sort of people. Where are you? There you are. Does that mean they're going to be weak to acid, and I have to start using acid? What? Carcass, body fluid, hidden moonstone, star fragment. What is this car? I'm gonna have a quick look. Make sure it's safe first, but what's a carcass body fluid thing? Cat dust temporarily reduces presence. Special dust that reduces your presence. When approaching from behind, it allows you to elude detection temporarily, but you can still be discovered by enemies with sharp senses or upon being caught in sight. Ah, okay, so that's how you get better sneak attacks. What is carcass bodily fluid? Is that one there, isn't it? Bottle of carcass body fluid that can be thrown. Inflicts acid damage. Ah, okay, so that's the same sort of thing as thermite and all them things, but it just inflicts acid instead. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then please consider watching some of my other videos, smashing that like button or dropping a sub. Of course, you don't have to, it's entirely up to you, but it does help me out and help my channel grow a little bit. Most of all though, just a massive thank you to those of you who are watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.